Leap of Kingdoms! Oh, and the wheel has spoken. It demands that we talk about Gadget of the Week, and so we shall. Who here wants to soar through the sky and rain hellfire upon innocent civilians? Well, I can tell you that I do! That's a good thing, because the best Gadget of the Week is Ender Dragon Disguise, created by the Red Engineer. This clever vanilla mod allows you to flutter about as a miniaturized version of the Ender Dragon. The mechanics kind of remind me of Arkham City. Bit of a rip-off. It looks like somebody's going to get a lawsuit, but make of it what you will. The Red Engineer was also kind enough to add a flamethrower mechanic, which allows you to incinerate things. I don't actually need that because I'm a ghast, and I have that natural aptitude. I was born with it. It's a genetic trait. Some call it a disease. I disagree. I think it makes me a superhero. Or a villain. Probably a villain, given all the people that I've killed. But I love mods like this because it allows you to play Minecraft in a fun and new way. So good job, the Red Engineer. Oh good, now let's talk about plot of the week. The best plot of the week was a plot titled The Collapse, a post-apocalyptic plot by TCL135. Yes, this is a plot with a destroyed facility. It used to be a bomb factory, but as it turns out, one of the bombs accidentally self-detonated and, the factory blew up. And this is all that's left, sitting amongst an icy terrain. Yes, one of the bombs was nuclear, and so it caused nuclear winter. So it's winter all the time, bitches. It's like the plot of the movie Frozen, except there's radiation and everyone's a horrifying mutant. It's like Frozen if it were rated R, directed by Michael Bay. There's lots of explosions in this movie. People burst into flames and whatnot. Next up is Land Structure of the Week. Here we have a build titled Solastio Villa by Dragonass98. Interesting name. If you've never been near a dragon's rear end before, I can tell you that it makes 9/11 look like the teacups at Disney World. It's quite horrific. This is a nice, expensive-looking house, sitting amongst some beautiful rolling hillsides and a scenic river. They say location is important when picking out property, so it stands to reason that this is some top-tier real estate right here, available for $6 million. Okay, I'll settle for $500,000. I'm a good realtor. I know what I'm doing. I know how to sell property. But Dragonass did a great job with all the roads and the pool area. It's a nice little pool. And the house is very complex. It's a complex design. It's not just a symmetrical piece of shit like what you commonly see from Grey Remnant. Oh, I just pwned you, Grey. You now owe me 10 million rupees. Okay, fine, let's talk about organic work of the week. We will start with the bronze medal, which goes to a organic figure titled Samurai by Wingman Builds. And he has a bow and arrow. And he also knows karate. Said the samurai to himself, because he's insane. This is a nice organic figure. I don't know why it's got the plates underneath him. It's like it's a chess figure. Which means that you've got to make another 17 of these. Get back to work, Wingman Builds, immediately, or I will strike you down where you stand. The silver medal for organic work goes to a figure titled Sailor Moon Transformation by Wandering Gambler. I don't know what this woman is transforming into. Perhaps she's transforming into a wolf. She's the wolfin. She's either got long horns or that's hair. I'm not sure. Either maybe she's transforming into the Taurus monster of legend. That would explain a lot. Now it all makes sense. Good. Good job, Wandering Gambler. You should be so proud of yourself. And the gold medal goes to something that, easily is the craziest thing I've seen in months. Seriously, it's insane. In fact, it's so weird, I'm dreading talking about it. Not because I don't know what to say, but rather because I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. This is the Great Colossus Battle, created by Davichi. Davichi, by the way, has obtained a medal 3 weeks in a row, and therefore is the first person in the history of Week in Review to legitimately receive the Dynasty Badge. That's a statement of consistency, if nothing else. This is, a battle of two things. Yes, things is the best I've got. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. I can't process it. I don't know if that was Davichi's intention, but if it was, all I have to say is mission accomplished, because this is indiscernible. It looks like two mutant alien monstrosities have met on some barren wasteland planet, and they have decided that they really hate each other's guts. And subsequently, they've gotten into an epic battle of the ages. Who will win? Will it be the obscure centipede-esque monster with the frayed spiky tentacles? Or will it be the unidentifiable feathered demigod from another dimension? Can either of them even be killed? Are they wasting their time? All of these questions will never be answered. You will go to the grave wondering how all this culminates. Maybe this is Davichi's attempt to confuse us. Maybe this is an exercise in perception, a test to see how vague something can be before the community rejects it in a fiery, confused anger. I'm confused, I'll tell you that, but I'm not quite ready to reject it. It's still cool enough to satiate me, for now, but I will expect better next time, Davichi. Otherwise, you can die with the rest of the pigs. Next up is Water Structure of the Week. The best water structure was a build titled Unity Class Frigate by Tilwill. Tilwill has always been on the forefront of all kinds of military ships here on PMZ. He has an obsession with it. He wants to go back to the days of yesteryear and sink U-boats, like his forefathers did. This ship is relatively minimalistic on the exterior and makes some great use of iron bars and some iron trapdoors and cobwebs and stuff. Hell, there's even a helicopter sitting on the back. Nice. But look, this isn't just a ship. If you cut it in half, yes, I would sink. It would absolutely sink to the bottom of the ocean if you did that. But look at all the rooms. Look at all the interior work. Oh, this ship is literally stuffed with rooms. And all kinds of, you've got like bunk areas. Great way to catch crabs. Seriously, back in the Great War, crabs spread like wildfire on ships. You wouldn't believe it was horrible. Every naval officer had crabs. But no, this has some good interior work. As always, Tilwill's good at that. Somehow, cobblestone, slabs, and anvils recreate an engine room quite well. I don't know why, it just does. Just don't ask. Next category, Air Structure of the Week, so going from the water to the air. And just as the Titanic is the cluster of the seas, the Hindenburg is the cluster of the skies. Yes, it's the classic tale of human stupidity gone horribly awry.
Oh, let's fill a blimp with explosive gas and throw a party in the sky. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, they found out the answer to that question the hard way, let me tell you. Luckily for me, the best air structure of the week happens to be Hindenburg DLZ-129, created by Alex CH27. What a coincidence! First of all, before the PC police go up in arms, yes, this blimp has a Nazi flag draped on its side. Let me explain why you shouldn't be offended by this, historical accuracy aside. What's more PC than burning a Nazi flag 200 feet above the ground? Huh? Yes, I got you there. That's very PC. But everybody knows that this voyage ends in horrifying calamity, which makes it all the more iconic. People love that kind of shit. I don't know why. Maybe people like the idea of things bursting into flames. They sure do love watching it on the news whenever it happens. But this is a great exercise in Minecraft. It's got a lot of interior work. Yes, it's not just a showpiece. It's a very interactive build. And if you want to take this interactive experience to the next level, just bring along some flint and steel. You know what to do with it. Oh good, mega build of the week. I'm looking forward to some actually impressive stuff, because I am not impressed yet. None of the stuff we have featured up until this moment has impressed me. Gray, your picks have been terrible. Go yourself. And apparently Gray is giving out 5 medals for the mega build category. I guess he just couldn't make up his goddamn mind. So there's 2 bronze medals and 2 silver medals. Well, starting off with the first bronze medal, which goes to a build titled Highway Ramp and Infrastructures, created by John Suave. He's a very suave man. He wears a tuxedo all the time. He even wears it to bed. He's weird like that. But this is some highway infrastructure. You've got one of those, turning things. I don't know, I don't drive. I had a license once, but I crashed my car into a school, and all the children died in a horrible fire. So, my license, as you can well imagine, was revoked for that incident. Forever. They said forever at the courthouse. They said, no, you're never getting it back, you. And I was like, oh, damn it, I'll just have to catch the bus. And they were like, no, you can't take a bus either, because last time you did that, you hijacked it and crashed it into the Sears Tower. I don't care if they renamed it, it's still the Sears Tower to me. In Chicago, thinking you could just rebrand everything. Wow, I went way off tangent on this one. It's nice roads and stuff. Good job, John Suave. Sorry, I didn't actually talk about your build. Too late, moving on to the other bronze medal, which goes to a build titled Howl's Moving Castle by David G. Is that how your name is really spelled, or did you misspell it when you were making your PMC account? That's supposed to be a V, I'm pretty sure. Nobody's named David. David? That's retarded. Who would name their child that? But this is a giant moving castle. It's based on a movie that I haven't seen. Sue me. Sue me, I haven't seen it and I never will. This build will not increase the chances of it happening. Just stop trying, you're pathetic. You're pathetic, but it's a giant castle with wings on it. It's actually a fat castle. I don't know how it could possibly fly. It's like imagine like a whale with like a pair of Daedalus-esque wooden, wings with leather. It wouldn't work. The whale would just plummet to the ground and die a horrible death. This isn't aerodynamic. It's an embarrassment to aerial science. How dare you, David G? You have brought shame to your family. I offer you this razor blade so that you can kill yourself with dignity. Moving on to the silver medal, the first of 2 silver medals, first of which goes to Disney Wonder, created by Charles Goldburn. He burned his gold on the stove. He was trying to make tacos, and the gold, it just somehow fell in. I don't know why he was playing with gold while he was trying to make chicken tacos at his stove top. No, stop burning the gold, dude. This is a cruise ship. If you want to go on an elegant Disney cruise, well, you're actually going to have to pay money because this isn't the real thing. This is just made in Minecraft. I mean, if you honestly load the game and pretend that you're actually on a cruise, you're a seriously messed up individual. It's just for fun. You're not really on a cruise. If you want the real deal, you're going to have to fork over 10 grand, bitches. That's how much it costs. I'm guessing. I have done no research on the matter. Just threw a number out there. Could be 5,000, could be 30,000 for all I know. I would never waste my money on that shit. I'm not an idiot like Charles Goldburn is. But look at all the interior work in this masterpiece. My God! Look at how much interior work he stuffed into this. This is a theater area where people can watch theatrical things of a theatrical nature. Good job, Charles Goldburn. Let's just move on, because we've got lots to talk about. The other silver medal goes to a build titled Motorbike City Steampunk, created by Pixel Game PL. This is a city, and it's also a bike. So if you want to join Hell's Angels and also be the mayor of a city, this build is for you because you can do both things simultaneously. Actually, the Hell's Angels might be horrified if you drove this up to their clubhouse. They'd be like, "What the f***?" I mean, it's an interesting idea, to be sure. It's not exactly practical. I don't think this is possible to do. I mean, what if the bike fell over? Is there a kickstand? I don't see a kickstand. Pixel Game PL, where's the kickstand? Because if there's no kickstand, I'm going to tell you right now, if this thing stops, it's falling over, and everybody's homes are going to be destroyed. You are going to be sued. There's going to be a class action lawsuit against you, because you just... this is like a Hurricane Katrina tier disaster event. You are in big trouble, boss. Is it because the people who live here are black? Is that why? You racist? I knew it. I should have known. And to think I was polite with you. That's the worst part. I demand an apology this instant, Pixel Game PL. Whatever. Moving on to the gold medal, which goes to a build titled American Fork High School by Whiff Dog. Oh, there's nothing really that complex here. For most builders, this is feasible. It's not incredibly difficult to build this. I don't know why Gray chose it. Let's see what he wrote. What did you write, Gray Remnant? Oh, he wrote that it's minimalist. Oh, a likely story. We'll see in the court of law, Gray. We'll see. Whiff Dog apparently likes minimalistic things because that's all he ever builds. But this is a school. Everybody knows what a high school looks like. They all more or less look something like this. They actually kind of look like prisons, except you don't have to commit a crime to attend one. No, seriously, I'm going to go off tangent right here and now. Schools look exactly like prisons. Haven't you ever noticed that? It's scary. Why would they make it look like that? Are they sending subliminal messages to us? I don't want to go to prison! Stop it! God damn, I needed to get that off my chest. But ignoring the classic high school design, this is some impressive work. You've got all the schooling motifs, parking lots, football fields, baseball fields, tennis courts, gymnasiums, a cafeteria, and of course the thing that nobody cares about: classrooms. Boring. Classrooms are for nerds. But other than that, it's a perfect representation of a high school. Good job, Whiff Dog. You should be so proud. Now go back to school, you nerd. The best decor of the week is a piece of decor titled Town Watch and Prison/Torture Chamber. Oh, I'm going to like this one. It was made by Rune Minecraft. He is a being emanating from an ancient rune. Yes, you must utter the word of damnation to summon him into your house, and then he will torment you for 10,000 years. But what he has created here is a little town watch, which is basically like a jail and like a place for storing weaponry, barracks, and whatnot. There's also a sitting area. But the mood drastically changes when you step down into the lower level. Yes, into the basement, suddenly things become dark. The prevalent wood materials are instantly replaced with cracked stone and arching pillars, and everything turns to shit. It all becomes dreary and hopeless. But as you move into the sub-basement, yes, there are sub-basements here. It goes down deep into the depths of the earth. And as you move deeper and deeper through the dungeon, the floors slowly turn from stone to dirt, and the ominous glow of fires begins to take hold. Oh, and yes, there's a torture chamber down here. This is where Justin Bieber is being tortured for his crimes against humanity. Yes, he was convicted. Remember last episode? Yes. You Canadian son of a bitch. You will pay for what you've done to this poor world. I have to say, I think this is my favorite interior work of the year so far, and I'm not just saying that because it's a torture chamber. I'm not a sick sadist. Well, technically I am, but that's not the reason why it's my favorite. It's minimalist decor at its best, and I suppose Conquest kind of makes that easier to play the minimalistic game. But it definitely doesn't take away from the overall effect this environment has on the viewer. It's a feeling of impending doom. Good job, Rune Minecraft. And now let's talk about Hub of the Week. Oh, there were a lot of hubs this week. In fact, there were a lot of hubs that normally would have won the gold medal that didn't even qualify this week because it was so goddamn competitive. So if you uploaded a good hub this week and you didn't qualify, all I have to say to you is your timing is terrible. You chose the absolute worst week to upload your hub. Pathetic. Well, I guess hindsight is 2020. The best hub of the week was a unique hub titled Oriental Fantasy Diorama, created by Rolo Folo. This is a hub built in the likeness of a diorama display. It's a unique and beautiful idea that makes for some great presentation. You can put it in your lobby, in your home, and people would walk into your house and be like, oh, that's very nice. The terraforming is nice. It's got some Asian architectural flair. It's impeccably detailed with lots of stairs and slabs. And while it's kind of made as a showpiece, it's also a functional hub. So, well done, Rolo Folo, who's working for Blockworks now, or he's been bought by a corporation. Shun the sellout. Shun. Oh good, now we get to talk about terraforming. Grey Remnant has written here that this week features some of the best terraforming ever in the history of Week in Review. Well, my expectations are now heightened, so if it's not good, I am going to call you out on it, Grey. You will pay for your lies! The first terrain, the first bronze medal, and there are 2 bronze medals, I might point out. The first of those 2 goes to a map titled Huge RPG Map Terrain by Madros. My god, that is a shitty title. That is a terrible title, dude. Really? You didn't have anything better? You could have called it the Kingdom of Hezbollah. Yes. This is a huge multi-biome terrain. You've got tundra terrains with giant ice spikes. You've got forests. If you get lost in the forest, the Slender Man will come and he will impale you on 1,000 branches. There's lots of plains and mountains and lakes and some farmland. This is an incredible map, and it's only the bronze medal. Dear Lord, Great Remnant wasn't kidding. This is an impressive week for terraforming. I can't wait to see what's next. Good job, Madros. The next bronze medal goes to a map titled Maccheroni Western. What is that, a type of pasta? Sounds like pasta. I'm sure it's delicious, but I don't understand how that can be applied to terraforming. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Created by Jack BB. This, like the previous map, is a giant multi-biome terrain. It's got grassland, it's got deserts, it's got some savannas, mountains with rich colors and texture. Good God, man, look at the color on those peaks. Those mountains have a great rack. Okay, good job, Jack BB. Moving on to the silver medal, and there is only one. There can only be one silver medal for terraforming, which goes to Kingdom of Thariel by RemRem9962. Oh, this is a multi-biome terrain with lots of organic work that comes in the form of some foliage and plant life. You've got flowering landscapes all over the place. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, I say. And yes, you've got lots of different types of biomes. These are all multi-biome terrains this week. We usually only get one of those a week. This is quite the lineup. Good job, RemRem9962. I can't even imagine how good the next terrain must be. Let's see, the gold medal goes to a terrain titled Azuma no Niwa, Garden of the East. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna flat out say it. This is the best terrain ever in the history of Week in Review. This is just maximally impressive on all fronts. It was built by iBuildPixels. And this was made actually by an all-star list of builders. Seriously, Gabersid, Rastamole, and Arios all working on the same map? That's like the Justice League of landscapers. How could it not be the best ever? I guess teamwork is key. It certainly was the key to this one. And it's not even a multi-biome terrain. It's a single biome with... I don't... How do you pull off a single biome with this level of success? I don't even know. And look at some of the renders in this bitch. It's amazing. Who did these renders? I'm sure it was Splack. Had to be Splack. He's the render aficionado of the ages. You've got these tiered pools of water. My God, man. You're just showing off now. You're making everybody feel bad. You got floating logs and lily pads. All kinds of organic work adorning the plains. You know what? Just screw it. We're just we're not doing the terraforming category anymore on Week in Review, because this is the best ever. Nothing can possibly top this. It's over! Terraforming is over, it's been concluded. Terraforming will conclude with this. No more. PMC, it's now it's now illegal to make terrains on PMC. It's in the same boat as pixel art. It is against the rules, and if you do it, you will be sent to the Chamber of Fire. And what's in the Chamber of Fire? Well, actually, we just reviewed the Chamber of Fire not too long ago. It was that torture chamber. That's the Chamber of Fire. That's where you would be sent if you make any terrains or any pixel art. Okay? Those are capital crimes on PMC. Oh good, Coaster of the Week, my least favorite category. Oh, whatever. The best Coaster of the Week is a coaster titled Pinewood Valley by Garox. And I know what you're thinking. Pinewood Valley sounds like the name of a nursing home. Yes, it does indeed, but don't let that fool you. This coaster is way more fun than a nursing home. I mean, I would hope so. A coaster where you slowly roll through a drab room that smells like stale bread and urine would be a pretty awful experience, to be sure. But no, Garox is not a sadist, nor is he in the habit of creating anything as lame as that. This coaster is a thinly built, winding joyride that weaves its way through a dense forest region. And even though the terrain is not handmade, it's still an effective way to give the viewer something to look at while they're zooming about, and that's kind of important because speeding through a blank void would be a downer no matter how well made the track is. Well, this is a good coaster. I mean, I'm not going to rave about it. It's not mind-blowing, but it's good enough. At least I didn't have to visit a nursing home. My god, that would suck. Moving on to minigame of the week. And I don't normally care much for PvP maps, but this week I'm going to have to make an exception because this PvP map is so well made and so filled with gorgeous structures and terraforming that I couldn't help but choose it. And that map is Skill PvP V5 Warzone, which was made by Crazy Gamer 333. There are 4 separate areas to choose from here. Yes, that's right, 4. It gives you a wide variety of choices. There's lots of organic work and terraforming here. My favorite of the 4 is the Desert Mesa area. The curving striped mountainsides create a maze-like environment, which makes for some pretty entertaining gameplay. And also the addition of TPs is an excellent touch that adds a little bit of extra flair to the environment. Be careful of the wild Indians. They will throw their tomahawks at you. Just kidding, there are no Indian ghosts in this map, but it's still a pretty cool map. Good job, Crazy Gamer 333. You're so crazy, dude. Your name is so very apropos. Let's move on to Map of the Week. Final category, yes. There are again 5 medals. My god, did we give out like 26 medals this week? That's got to be a record for Week in Review. 26? That's insane. That's insanity, man. You can't do that. Oh well, we'll start off the mapping category with the first bronze medal, which goes to the Birdcatcher, created by Jossie Boy. This is a huge map with lots of terraforming, lots of organic work. It's got rolling hillsides, and there's like a gopher or a rabbit sticking his head out of a hole. That's kind of nice. I like that. You got butterflies fluttering about, some flowers, some plant lives, a hummingbird, a giant hummingbird. That's kind of scary. He could impale you and suck your blood with his whatever you call whatever a hummingbird's mouth is technically called. It's like half bird, half mosquito. It's basically what a hummingbird is. Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right. And all kinds of things. And then you've got like this kid. Looks like Link from The Legend of Zelda. No, doesn't it? It seriously does. He's got the green hat and everything. He's fishing for birds. So he's just kind of like waving his fishing pole around, hoping that a bird is stupid enough to crash into the hook. And I mean, there's better ways to catch birds, dude. This is just retarded. But nevertheless, it's a cool idea, and it's very whimsical in nature. Good job, Jossie Boy. The second bronze medal goes to a map titled Brushwood Isles by Idea. So it's Idea, except spelled in a horrifyingly retarded manner. Just EYEDEA. And then, of course, there's that little slash thing. I don't know why people add that to the end of the names. It's just to be edgy. It's popular now with the millennials and whatnot. But this is a huge map with lots of spiky mountains. Actually, I'd like to point out this was the map used in the video for, the Ender Dragon disguise that we talked about earlier. So he stole this map for his own entertainment purposes. The Evil Lech. This is a really whimsical map as well. You've got like these tubes, these tunnels, they're kind of sticking out of the mountainsides. I don't know what their function is. Perhaps that's where the people of this town dump their sewage into the surrounding wildlife. I don't know. Kind of disgusting. But yeah, there's some nice structures in here, some nice rustic structures. It's a very homely map, filled with lots of inspired details and structures and whatnot. Good job, idea. I have an idea. You should get a better name. Spell it right next time. It's IDEA. Jesus. Nevertheless, moving on to the first of 2 silver medals, which goes first to the Caelitus Archipelago by Ghost Xavier. Yes, this is an incredible map. It's massive. I think it's... my god, I don't even know how big it is. Is it 8K? Not sure. It's a series of islands with cities and lots of lush terraforming. You've got mesas. You've got tundras. We got like a white volcano. I didn't know volcanoes could be white. I thought they were all racist. Wow. Amazing. You learn a lot on Week in Review. You got these caverns with these like emerald spikes at the bottom of the... oh my god. Look at all the divine details here. I can't even imagine what's going to get gold this week. Any other week, it probably would have gotten gold. But once again, Ghost Xavier, you chose a terrible week to upload your map. A terrible week. You should be ashamed. Your timing is so bad. Sucks to be you. The next silver medal goes to a map titled Carville, Industrial City by Andy Wild. This is a giant city filled with some residences and some industrial factories. Must suck to live here because you're gonna be breathing in smog and the like. No, smog as in like toxic vapors, not the dragon. He does not reside here. That would be scary. I would not want to live in this city if smog was flying around. But no, you will be inhaling lots of smog if you live here, because it is an industrial city. But hey, that's basically what Detroit is, or was, before everybody abandoned ship and left. Now it's like Pripyat. Which brings us to the gold medal, and my god, this must be amazing, whatever it is, because if it beat out all those other maps, must be... oh, it was made by Mr. Batu. That gives you an idea of how crazy it must be, because Mr. Batu, as you well know, is an escaped mental patient. No question. And this week he has made a map titled Slimm Co. Now, upon first glance, you might well ask yourself what the hell is happening here. Well, here's what I think is happening. This map represents the last remnants of a hyper-industrialized society whose economy is driven by extracting radioactive plasma from the core of the Earth. Over the years, this corporate venture has caused the planet's water supply to acidify, which has subsequently triggered a runaway greenhouse effect. Consequently, the planet's oceans have been converted into pools of radioactive sludge, with most of the continents having been decimated by the nuclear war, which proliferated due to the rising cost of fission cells. The dwindling earthly populace then gathered on island chains in the Pacific, hoping to ride out the fallout, but didn't count on the hazardous nuclear tidal waves, which drowned 99% of mankind in mutagenic waste. Now all that remains is this atomic mining facility, where a group of survivors, including Bruce Willis, has taken refuge. Their last-ditch effort to save humanity is to drill into the core of the Earth and detonate some nuclear warheads, thereby splitting the planet in half and siphoning the nuclear fluids into space. What? I never said that the group of survivors was smart. And all this wondrous mayhem started back in 2016, when Donald J. Trump was elected President of the United States. Yes, don't believe me? Try it! Roll the dice! I dare you! I double dog dare you! See what happens! I would make a better president. Vote for me. Vote for Wilfred J. Pemberley in 2016. I will bring justice to the black people. But on a more serious note, this map is thematic as hell. It's visually stunning, to be honest. Every structure here serves an identifiable purpose. You've got cesspits filled with toxic waste, barren landscaping. You've got a gigantic freestanding drill, mechanized cranes, steam chutes. My God, man! Yes, builds like this should not be taken for granted because this requires vision, hard work, and true skill. So well done, Mr. Patu. This is some scary shit, to be totally honest. That's it for this week's episode of Week in Review. I hope to God that you enjoyed, because if you didn't, I'm just going to have to commit seppuku, because I have shamed myself and my family. But hopefully not. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope that you enjoy the list of qualifiers, because it is a long one. Oh, and congratulations to Peyton Manning for winning the Super Bowl and also playing one of the worst games of his career. I don't know how he managed to pull that off. Wilfred J. Pemberley signing out, bitches.
5, 4, 3.
Puppy monkey baby, puppy monkey baby, puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby, puppy monkey baby, puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby, puppy monkey baby.